I got another video for y'all. This Love is Blind, season 8, episode 9. Let's get into it. So, when Dave goes to a biking class with Lauren's friends, they tell him the story of this dude, and they pretty much say that he was dating some of their coworkers for like 7 years or some shit like that, but never got married or none. And Lauren's friends used to hang with them, like the one bitch who they was working with, they're referring to her. And the nigga who's like putting the bug in Dave's ear or whatnot. So Lauren and old boy matched on Hinge, which nigga, I've been on Hinge like I could count on my hands like how many times I've been on Hinge. I didn't really be on Hinge, but yeah, fuck it. Um, yeah, I never been on Hinge. I've been on Tinder. I've been on Bumble. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. And this is me just as a probably seven at best, a seven black man or a 6'5" black man, not height, rating overall. You get what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, I mean, if you're fine, nigga, it don't matter where you go, you're just gonna get success. But like as an average looking nigga, I really only had success on Tinder. BLK, definitely BLK, because the whole app is meant for black people. Even though you're gonna find like white bitches on there with box braids, like what the fuck are you doing here? But um, yeah, I pretty much only had success on Tinder and BLK. Hinge, they was asking for too much personal shit. Like it's cool on Tinder because you could like slide, be mysterious. You really don't have to put all of your information, but it's like I already didn't fuck with Hinge and Bumble because they made it like mandatory to, or at least back then. Like I haven't been on that shit in like 5 years. But way back when, nigga, it was mandatory to have like 3 answers to the questions on that motherfucker. Like, so what's da 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 da? And it's like, nigga, I don't feel like telling them this personal information. Like the whole point, well, as a guy, the goal is to not have a conversation with the bitch over Hinge, to not have a conversation with the bitch over Bumble. So the whole goal is to not have a bio and just have my social media. And then from social media, then I should be able to get the number, bag the number. Because throughout that conversation, regardless of how good the conversation is, at the end of the day, since you're on Hinge, you're on Bubble or whatever other dating site, the step up from the dating site is social media anyway. So we might as well just skip over the convo on here, bypass that part, you know what I'm saying? Speed the process up to the number and the link, and just make that happen. But anyway, my fault I got off topic. Lauren and old boy matched on Hinge, but he ain't never come around or no shit like that. Like he and me, her friends. So I'm guessing they just went out on a little date and, but they did say they never dated. So I don't know what their relationship is, and I'm confused my damn self. When Virginia meets Devin's family, Virginia tells them about a prenup. So when she goes to the bathroom, his family approved of her. But her sister said, like, oh, her bringing up the prenup had me a little bit off. She was like, oh, people who bring up prenups don't think that relationships will work. Not exactly. I mean, it's just if, keyword, if something happens. It won't have to be messy or dramatic, and motherfuckers won't have to get out of pocket or get out of line. We all know what we're owed, and we all know what we're able to, you know what I'm saying? What we're able to leave with. Like it doesn't have to be, there's no debate because you're contractually obligated to whatever items, financially, how whatever amount that you came in with or whatever it says. But you know what I'm saying? There's contractual obligations on what you can take, so it just makes it to where, there's really no arguing back and forth, debate, debacle, none of that. When we cut to Dave and Lauren at their place, Dave is still not past this dude or whatever. Dave says that his friends work with old boy and they know for sure that Lauren and old boy was together the day before the experiment or whatnot. And Lauren denies it and says that's not true. She wasn't with him the day before the experience or even the week before. So when Sarah and Ben are at the crib, she sees a TikTok of a girl saying that she hates when reality TV praises shitty men. And she's speaking of Ben. Coincidentally enough, ironically enough, Ben says that they went out for a few weekends and he ghosted her, but he never opened her package and they never dated or nothing like that. But he said, he was gonna address it, but he ain't want to give her no attention. I mean, it's interesting. Like, that's also why I say, like, at the end of these show reviews that I can't do this and I would never be able to do this. Not just because, like, this is a crazy process and getting married this early or attempting to get married this early is just not a recipe for success in my head. I just feel like I could never do this shit because it's so hard to just keep your head on straight and just really ride for it if you want it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going into it with a person that you don't know. So if you know people that have history with this person, or people are getting on TikTok sharing their experiences with this person, I get it. We make mistakes. Everybody wasn't always the perfect girlfriend, the perfect boyfriend. Fully understand. But planting those seeds when I still barely know you it's hard for me to just look for it and look past it. Unless I'm just like, hey, regardless of if it's true, like, hey, even if you were fucking on that nigga the day before you came, I love you and I want to marry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that's about the only time. But a nigga like me, I'm sorry. And then you gotta compound that, like I said, with like Dave and Lauren's situation, where the nigga is literally he stays in my apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference. Like, this nigga is somewhere, he's in a different city, different state, you know what I'm saying? Or hell, just different city. But like, the nigga, I literally pass this nigga every morning. The little events in the apartment, me and this nigga was chopping it up over the finger sandwiches and muffins that they had. You feel me? So it's like, it's just interesting. But yeah, my thing is, the last thing I'll say though is, like, if you're not able to get past it, then you should just say, hey, I'm not able to get past it. I don't know the truth. I want to believe you, but I just, it's so much going on and it's so much confusion and it's so many people inputting, what they got going on. But if you want to move past it, nigga, you got to look past it and just, you know what I'm saying? Fuck what everybody else says if you really like her. You get me? Like, it is what it is. But anyway, definitely like, subscribe, share, friends. Fuck it up.